Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake It's Me, and today is the Saturday check-in. It is March 9th, 2024, and thanks for hanging out with me. If you haven't done so already, hit like and subscribe. Make sure you head on over to podcast.hellocupcakeitsme.com to check out the podcast updated every Thursday. And then also check out hellocupcakeitsme.com to give the blog some love, and head on over to cdsthebook.com to check out everything going on with the book. My book is scheduled to be published in November. Fingers crossed. And make sure you follow me on all the different social medias. So, how the hell are y'all? I'm doing okay. Today's a lot better than what it has been for the last few days. Been dealing with some serious mild to mid-level depression, and apparently that there's this thing called the birthday blues, where people suffer depressive episodes right around their birthdays. And I'm like, okay, well, yay me. Instead of celebrating my birth, I mourn it or something. I don't know. But I've been dealing with a lot of depression surrounding my birthday, surrounding the fact that tomorrow would have been my grandmother's birthday, and then 2 days from that, on the 12th, would have been my grandpa's birthday. And, next Saturday is my birthday. So, yeah. And, on a side note, I may not be updating next Saturday. It really depends on how busy I am and what the family has planned for me. If I do update, it's probably not going to be until later on in the evening, or maybe even a Sunday update instead of a Saturday update. However, I am not fully sure as of yet. So, I have been talking to a new company, or at least the owner of a company, and the book website might be getting a new look altogether. I've been talking with Jim over at Digital Marketing Services Group and Dunning Software, and Denning Software, and I kind of like what they're doing with the mock-ups so far, so might be getting a new website, who knows. But for now, you could check out cdsthebook.com, and that's like all the information. And also go to instagram.com/cdsthebook. You'll get a lot of information there because I post a lot of stuff to Instagram. And I'm posting a lot of stuff to the books blog. And I'm not really sure what the blog website is, but you can find the blog on the website. So yeah, just check all of that out. But yeah, I'm really excited because I'm getting traction. I'm getting noticed by all these different people and these different companies and stuff. And I'm constantly getting hounded by people on Instagram to review the book and wanting to be part of this journey. So that part is awesome. I'm still feeling kind of unsupported though within my friends and family. There's only one friend two friends really who have been yeah, let's do this. So I don't know. And then I have a meeting coming up with the person who is going to be doing my PR through Live Free Productions. And so that meeting is on the 19th. So I'm pretty excited about that meeting. I submitted my information and work to a publisher just to see if there was something that we could work out, because I really like their mission statement. I like the information that they put out, the type of publishing that they do, and all this other stuff. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they decide to pick up and that we are able to come to an agreement. Otherwise, I'm still just going to go ahead and publish through Amazon and through Barnes & Noble and just call it good. Part of the fundraiser that I'm doing, and, you know, if you do decide to donate to the book or whatever, part of that money is going to be going to buy ISBN numbers. I found a block of 5 or 10 for like $295, which seems to be about the going rate. Like one number by itself is like $125, or you can get 5 for like $200 or $300. We'll just say $300 because it's like close enough. And anytime that you make a change to your book, like if you go from a digital book to a paperback book, or a paperback book to a hardbound book, or you make any changes to the cover, or you take the word house out of page 67, you have to have a barcode and a ISBN number for that change. And so I'm just like, this really is a huge racket. Like, you don't realize how much work goes into doing a book until you've done one. Like, in my mind, I thought that writing a book was just going to be this easy undertaking where the hard part was just getting it written, and then I hand it over to a publisher. The publisher takes it and runs with it, puts it in stores, and then I get money from each time that it sells. And that's really not how it is. Like, I mean, at its very basic core level, yeah, that's what it is. But, you know, a lot of publishing companies require hundreds of thousands of dollars to even work with. And, you know, if you are a brand new author to the market, you have a lot of hoops to jump through. And that's what I'm finding out right now, is that there's a lot of hoops to jump through. And so I've been looking at a lot of indie publishing companies and stuff like that, just trying to figure things out. And this new company, it's a very small company. They've only been in production since, I think, 2002, 2003. So, like, very new on the market, but already has an impressive portfolio of authors and books and things like that. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed, like I said, that I'm able to work with them and that it will be a very amicable and just a very amicable and fair work relationship. So, anyways, outside of all that, like I said, I've been dealing with some depression and trying to just, like, get through day-to-day stuff. Yesterday at the YMCA, I had a hell of a time even getting through the like class, mainly because I had slept so hard Thursday night. Like, I woke up crippled. Like, this arm, I was sleeping on this arm all night, and so the middle of my back and right here is all sore still, and I had to like force this arm to like move and stuff, and I'm just like, okay, this is the first time I've like slept myself into like a state of not being able to move. But just dealing with a lot of other bullshit that isn't book related, like you know, when you have to parent your parent, that takes a lot out of you. And a lot of you have heard me talk about my biological mother and how she has been homeless and that she's in her 70s and still using methamphetamines and all that other stuff. Well, she's now in a studio apartment in a fairly decent neighborhood, and she is consistently bitching about the fact that she's in a studio apartment because she was promised a one-bedroom house, and she wants to get a dog or a cat or a fucking marmoset she wants an animal. And I'm like, you do not need a fucking dog. You don't need a cat. You don't need anything, because you have been going into the hospital more and more frequently, and who the hell is going to take care of it when you're gone? Like, she has this one, I'm assuming, tweaker friend that has been kind of staying with her on and off, and she's like, well, she could come over and take care of it. I'm like, she didn't even come and visit you at the hospital. What the hell makes you think she's gonna go out of her way to make sure that your dog's taken care of when she doesn't even like dogs? Like, just stop. And she just keeps, I can't wait until this time next year so I can go get myself a one-bedroom like I was supposed to be given. I'm like, you entitled whore, you are not supposed to have anything. Like, their job was to get you off the street and into shelter. That's what they did. Like, get the hell over yourself. Like, literally, right across the street from her is a church that has a food bank. And then there is a bus stop on that same corner that will take her to another grocery store. I think it's Safeway or Fred Meyer or Kroger or something like that. Or she walks 2 blocks in the other direction, which she shouldn't be walking at all because of her congenitive heart failure or congestive heart failure, whatever the hell you fucking call it. And the fact that, you know, she's an uncontrolled diabetic and doesn't test her blood sugar the way that she should. And, you know, she's in her 70s, and a frail 70, not like a healthy fucking triathlon 70. But anyways, I'm just like, be thankful and grateful for what you have. And the whole reason that she wants a one-bedroom apartment is so she can move other people in with her. And I'm like, no, that's not... I finally came out and told her the other day, I'm like, listen, you fuck this up, and we are putting you into a nursing home. Plain and simple. We've already got the paperwork filled out to remove your independence, and you will be put into a nursing home, and you will not be allowed to have visitors come and see you for more than like an hour at a time. You will not be allowed to smoke because you're not going to have any money to buy cigarettes, because every dime that you get will be going directly to the nursing home. And you sure as hell won't be able to have any animals. So I'm like, fuck around and find out. That's the level you're at right now. You have no other options. This is your only option. And she's all, well, before I do that, then I'll just kill myself. I'm like, okay, cool, awesome. High fives all around. Do that if that's what you feel you need to do because you want to fuck around. At what point are you going to grow up and do what you fucking need to do? And so she got all pissy and whatever. And then, what was it? Tuesday or Wednesday, we got in a fight over the phone because she wants my address. And she wants my address under the guise of sending me a birthday card. In my almost 43 years of being on this earth, this woman has only sent me one fucking birthday card. And I don't even think she sent it to me. I think I had to go to her and get it from her. But regardless, in all my life, I've only gotten one birthday card from her. Why the hell are you going to break tradition now? You send me a birthday card, a fucking biblical seal is going to open up and a demon's going to pop out from the earth and plunge us into Revelation times or whatever, if you believe in the Bible and all that other bullshit. Like, you know, using that as an example because most people understand the Bible and those references and those terms or whatever. I'm not Christian, so whatever. But, yeah, so I'm like, no, I'm not giving you my address. And she got all pissed off and upset over that. And the reason I'm not giving her my address is because this new tweaker chick or friend or whatever the hell she is has said that she was going to bring her up here. Now, we've lived here going on 15 or 16 years now. And we have never allowed her to come here. So why in 15 or 16 years would you be allowed to come here now? And the reason that we don't want her here is because of how horrendously toxic she is, and how once she knows where we live, she will move here and start talking shit around the community. And even though the towns that me and my sister and my niece live in have like over 10,000 people, I think we'll just use 10,000 because it's the first number that came to mind. Even though they have about 10,000 people, she's that type of person that would talk to all 999 or 9,999 of those people and start rumors and all this other bullshit, and people are more apt and likely to like listen to rumors when it's being like when it's coming from a person's mother. And she has no boundaries. So I would come home from like being at the Y or whatever, and she'd be sitting on my couch smoking a cigarette with whatever fucking creature she happened to rescue, and having her tweaker friends over here. And it's like, no, I'm not going to deal with any of that bullshit. And my sister and my niece both have professional jobs, and they have professional contacts within the city and within the county. And her coming here would just destroy all of that, because she would show up at my niece's work, she would show up at my sister's work, and just be in there talking and cussing and yelling and screaming and doing whatever it is that she was doing. And, you know, I'm just like, no, you don't need my address. And so we got in a big old fight about that. She's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with you and all this other stuff and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, 24 hours ago, I trauma dumped on her for a good 45 minutes, telling her what has been pissing me off, what has been hurting me, what has been going on, and all this other stuff. She didn't even understand that I was talking to her directly, and said, well, fuck those people. They don't need to be in your life. 45 minutes of me trauma dumping and telling her about her and about people like her. And then 24 hours later is like pissed off at me for doing everything that I told her I didn't like or did not want in my life. So, yeah. That kind of put me into a spiral, but oh well, you know. I've got to learn to have an even thicker skin than what I do when I deal with her. And it's hard to do when I'm already depressed and like just don't have the fight in me to allow her to come in and just like tear me down even further. Like, you know, parents are not supposed to do that to their kids. You are not supposed to tear your children down. You are not supposed to be a burden to your children. Like, I understand once you are of an age or there has been some kind of ailment or disability that you are no longer able to take care of yourself, then, you know, yeah, it's the child's place to take care of their parent. But she's burnt that bridge and filled the moat in between with sharks and alligators. Like, I don't know. But anyways, so that's kind of what I've been dealing with for the last few days. Yeah. And today I am going to be going out grocery shopping with my friend and trying to have a somewhat decent day of it. So yeah, that's what's going on today. And it's, of course, spitting down rain, and there's a wind advisory for until tomorrow at 10 p.m. So that means we're going to have really strong winds and possibly have the power go out and all that other fun stuff. So that's awesome. But anyways, guys, enough of all of that. I hope you have an awesome weekend. Please check out the book website and all the different social medias. The links will be down below. Let me know what you think about it. And yeah, we'll talk next time. So until then, I'll see you.